What's the best teleprompter camera app for iPad and iPhone? We're about to run through my pick and why it's so powerful. So if you're looking for a simple, easy to use, low cost teleprompter or autocue to use right now on your iOS device, then this is for you. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we release a ton of content to help you get better results with your videos faster. If you're new here, then make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links to everything we mentioned in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. So let's jump into it. If you look in any serious newsroom or production studio, a teleprompter will be front and center. Why? Because it can make your job on camera so much easier. And these days you don't even need any additional gear outside of your smartphone or tablet. There are some great apps on both iOS and Android that will let you shoot video and use your device as a teleprompter at the same time. Now, while a proper studio setup definitely has its advantages, like this prompted teleprompter that I use in my studio, the apps are a surprisingly powerful option when you're on the go and you want an auto cue, or you just don't have access to a larger teleprompter. Now, there's a lot of apps out there, so which is the best auto cue or teleprompter app for you? We're going to dive into my top pick after testing a ton of options out there and look at why it's so powerful. And once we're done, to help you get started, I'm also going to give you my top 3 tips for getting better results with the teleprompter and making your presentation on camera look far more natural. While we're running through, make sure to jump into the comments and share with the rest of the community what your number 1 tip is for improving results when using a teleprompter. Alright, so getting to the app, after testing a heap of these teleprompter camera apps, my pick is Video Teleprompter Premium. Now, there is a light version available as well, which is a cut down version, and it's definitely worth starting there, but the Pro version has some serious features that really make this app a game changer for teleprompter camera apps on iOS. Now, both the light version and the premium will let you do things like adjust the font size, the font, the background color and background opacity, and they'll also let you adjust the text scrolling speed as well. To get your script in the light version, you'll have to copy and paste it in, but in the premium version, you'll be able to pull your script directly from Dropbox or from PDFs or a heap of other file types as well. Now, one of the standout features that makes this the best teleprompter camera app on iOS is the ability to adjust the box size. So that's the box that all your text is contained in. You can resize that to make it thinner or wider depending on your device. Now, what I really like about this feature is that the smaller you make it, the closer the reading area is to the front-facing camera. And that's really a critical part in creating teleprompter videos where it doesn't look like you're reading, is to have the text as close to the camera lens as possible so that your viewers think you're just looking at the camera lens. So that is a massive feature, and for any teleprompter camera app that doesn't have that, then it's not worth using in my opinion. So the ability to customize that, to change your font size, to change the scrolling speed, and to be able to position your text right next to the camera lens that you're going to be reading from is an amazing feature, but it's also really, really important for good results. Now, as I mentioned, you've also got the ability to control the speed that your text is going to scroll at, but you can also stop it. So if you don't want to have your text scrolling, then you can turn off the scrolling altogether and manually move the text, the paragraphs, the dot points as you're presenting your video, which I think is another really good feature. But the other key feature of this app is the ability to lock down your focus and your exposure. Now, when you're creating videos, these are things that you should be doing on any video that you're creating. So having that ability in this app too is really, really important. And it's actually something that is missed in most camera teleprompter apps. So looking at pricing, obviously there is a free version, Video Teleprompter Lite, and there's also a paid premium version, Video Teleprompter Premium, which sells for around the $18 mark. The main differences between the two, as I said, are more control over your scripts. So being able to bring in your scripts through Dropbox or from PDF, Word document, text document, instead of just copying and pasting. So a lot more control around that, but also more features in and around the actual camera and locking down focus and exposure to give you better results. So in my opinion, those are features that are definitely worthy of the upgrade. But both the light version and the premium version, just having the ability to reposition your text, control the speed the text scrolls is really, really amazing, and they're both solid apps. So now for my top 3 tips for getting the best results when using a teleprompter. The first one is to keep the text as small as you can. Now, this is going to be dependent on the individual and whether you're wearing glasses and how good your eyesight is, but in order to make it so it looks like you're not reading for your audience watching your videos, the smaller the text is, the more text you'll be able to fit next to the camera lens or near the camera lens, which means that you've got the least amount of eye movement, which is how your viewers can see that you're reading from a teleprompter. If they can see your eyes moving left to right along with the script, then they'll know that you're reading. So I think one of the key parts to using a teleprompter is to not make it obvious to your viewers that that's what you're actually doing. So by making your text as small as you can, obviously you've got to be able to read the text as well, but keep your text as small as you can so that it's less likely your viewers will see that you're reading. Tip number 2 is to do a few test runs before you actually start recording. So this will get you used to how fast the text is scrolling, or give you the ability to slow down or speed up the text to get it to the right speed. Or you can actually turn the scrolling off altogether and manually adjust your script positioning as you work through your script. So once you've finished your paragraph, you can adjust it to the next one, or one dot point to the next. You don't then feel like you're pressured or need to speed up or slow down while you're presenting your video. You can just take it step by step or paragraph by paragraph and adjust it when you've nailed that take. Tip number 3 is to not go overboard with your script, which is really easy to do if you're going to be reading everything out word for word. So you want to make sure that the words that you're reading from your script are exactly how you would say them, because written words are different to spoken words. So you want to make sure that what you're saying is how you would actually say it in real life. So some things that might stand out to your viewers and let them know that you are actually reading would be if you were saying things like "I am going to the shops" instead of "I'm going to the shops." So it needs to be conversational. It needs to be, as you would say, things in real life conversation. So speak how you would normally speak, but also make sure that the words that are written in the script are things that you would normally say as well. So if there's big words in there that are going to trip you up when you're presenting, then maybe break them down or change the words out for things that you would normally say. So the words need to be your own because you're presenting as you. And it also makes a huge difference to practice, or to at least read through your script a couple of times before you get in front of the camera. Everything will flow so much more smoothly. Now those are just a few tips we put together from a video running through our best tips for shooting better videos with a teleprompter. To check out the whole list, click the link to the video on screen now, and I'll see you next time.